What's up, YouTube? It's your boy HD back with another haircut tutorial, and today we got a mid taper tutorial, and then we're gonna blend it down into the beard too, man. So this is gonna be a nice one. So I'm gonna get right off into it, man. We got a brush, and we're just brushing the hair into place, just seeing where everything wants to go, where it wants to fall. Then we're going right in with our magic clip, and we're just creating that first guideline, man. You guys know I like to go in with my magic clips first to make guidelines so I don't have to take out a harsh line. So that's what I'm doing here. Brush down, see what I got, and just define the line a little bit more. Also, guys, I'm bringing in the gold effects just to clear out the bottom. But what I wanted to say was, what you see me do on one side, I'm doing on the other. So this haircut tutorial actually, I think it's going to be more focused on this side of the head, but just copy what you see me do on this side to the other side. So pretty simple stuff. Here we got the lever open, and then we're going up about a ½ inch, and then we're just lever playing into the bottom. Same with the beard. I'm doing it all at the same time so I could save a little bit of time right there. Next, we got the foil shaver coming in right up under that, and we are just balding out right there to create that gradient look. So clearing that out. I don't like to put the foil shaver on the neck, but that area I feel like it's all right too. Some people bump up on their neck from the foil shaver, so I try to avoid hitting that area with it. Right here we have our detachable, and we are doing, I believe this is a 1A with the grain, so it's like a perfect wavelength to me. Some people like their waves a little bit darker, but he likes his a little bit lighter, so we do the 1A with the grain, which is, I believe, equivalent to a 1 guard closed. So if you don't have a detachable, just 1 guard closed will achieve this same look. I sped it up here just for video time purposes. Certain parts of the video are sped up, certain parts are regular speed. So this part right here, I feel like it's pretty self-explanatory. So I sped it up just a tad bit. And we're just going with the grain. Yeah, man, pretty simple stuff here. I want to thank everybody for rocking with me, checking out my videos, and hitting the like button on all of the videos, man. That really helps my channel out a lot. I appreciate you guys so much. If you could do the same for me on this video, I would appreciate it. I'm going to try to give you guys as many gems as possible, man. So, yes, sir. Let's get right to it. Boom. So I'm brushing it down as I cut. Man, this is my guy, man. I've been cutting him for like 3 years, bro. We be having some good convos, bro. I love this guy, man. I love all my clients, though, man. But yeah, that's another part of cutting hair. You build some great relationships with some great people, man. So I love cutting hair. Honestly, when I cut hair, man, I don't even think about what I'm doing. Honestly, when I'm recapping these videos, I'm trying to be like, okay, what did I do? Honestly, my hands just move, and I just go until I feel like, okay, the haircut is done. But there is a method in place, and that's why I can do it like that. It's because I memorized my steps so well that I don't have to think about it anymore. My hands just go, and I'm more so thinking about the convo we're having. So here, I believe this should be the 1 guard close, and we're going up about a ½ inch right there into the fade and into the beard. You can kind of see that fade is damn near already there already, man. It's crazy. But there's still a lot of more detail to make it pop even more. So 1 guard close, and we're going up about a ½ inch into the beard and into the taper. All right, next, if you've been following my channel for any amount of time, you should already know that ½ guard comes right under that. So 1 guard, and then I take the ½ guard lever open to lever closed and just blur out the rest of the bottom. All right, now we got our 1½ guard, and we're going about another ½ inch, and then we're going to bring the 1 guard lever open to lever close right up under that. I honestly only had 1 video last week, man, and I'll try to get at least 2 to you guys every week. But Funny story, man. I lost my microphones. I could not find them, and I just literally found them like 5 minutes ago. So I jumped right on it to try to finish this video. I have a few videos ready to drop. I just got to do voiceovers on them. So, yeah, I got to get back to doing more videos more consistently. But I try to get at least minimum one a week. I do so many haircuts in a week, man. It should be easier to do it, but when you're like running haircut after haircut after haircut, it's a little harder to set up a tripod and do all this and put your phone there and record it, and then you got to angle the chair a certain way. It's a little harder than what it looks like. So as I said before, we had the 1A on top. So what matches that is the one guard closed. One guard, maybe lever halfway is probably the 1A, because I closed it here and it's knocking off all of the little small hairs that are sticking up. So if you see people, they take the clipper and they like glaze over the top of the head with it just to get all the tiny little spider leg hairs that are sticking up. You can achieve that too with just a one guard closed, and it just gives it that smooth look. So that's what I'm doing here. Sped it up a little bit. Brush the hair down into place and see what we got. I'm just brushing it. Always brush or comb the hair, guys, so you can see what you're really working with. All right, so now we just have that one guard, and remember I did the 1.5 guard first, and then I jumped to the one guard close on top of the head, but you bring that one guard under the 1.5. So that's what you're gonna see me doing here. I'm kind of just jumping from step to step, but it's all the same thing. All right, so we're just gonna do a little bit of the neck taper. Now, if I remember correctly, when I did this video, I didn't really get a chance to show you guys the complete neck taper, but what I will say is it's the exact same thing as the side taper, guys. Exact same steps. I just create that guideline with my trimmer this time instead of doing it with my adjustable clipper. So, but it's pretty much the same thing. And the reason I didn't show the full back taper is for that reason right there. I just didn't feel like moving the camera so much. I had someone sitting on the couch waiting on me, so I just tried to get what I could get for you guys. But it's pretty much the exact same steps as the side. So lever open to lever closed, about a 1/2 inch. If not, maybe about a 1/2 inch right there. And then from there, you bring out that one guard close, then the 1/2 guard under that. So same steps. It's just a neck taper. Now, usually when I'm just cutting regularly and I'm not doing a video, the chair is always spinning because I'm doing every taper at one time to save time. I'm not doing just the side and then the back, then the other side. We're doing the whole thing. That's the way to save some time on your haircuts. If you notice your haircut time is way too high, do everything at the same time. All right, and I'm just taking the corner of my clipper, like 2 or 3 teeth, and I'm just detailing right there just a little bit. One guard closed, up about another 1/2 inch there. You don't ever want your taper to get higher than that occipital bone in the back. You see the bone like about 1 inch or 2 higher than where I am right now. Everyone has that bone in the back of their head. You never want the taper to be higher than that. So your blend should be finished just before you get to that point. Alright, so this is the 1.5 there. I believe this is the biggest guard I use for this haircut. So 1.5, and then the one guard should clear out the rest of that bottom. And you see me, I'm going with the grain of the haircut, so his hair kind of flows to the side that way. You see how I'm angling the clipper when I hit it? Okay, so I kind of fast forwarded through that part just because the angle of the camera in the back. But I use my master to do the last bit of detailing in the fade. So it's a taper blade on the master, and the magic clip that I was using has a fade blade on it. So the taper blade cuts a little bit differently. It's a little bit smoother. So I just use that to finish the haircut. See how it looks now? It's amazing, man. All right, so I got the one guard closed going down on the mustache. I feel like that's a great length for mustaches, at least for my black clients. If you're doing like straight hair or white guys, I usually do the 1.5 guard closed. Now here, this is a technique I've been using recently. So this is dry shampoo, guys. And what it does is it gives your hairline the exact same effect as if you were to have used a hot towel. So it basically removes all the oils from the skin, and it allows just for a cleaner hairline, and it gives you that crisp ash hairline. So try it out, man. See, let me know what you guys think. If you ever try it out, just come back here and leave a comment and let me know. So right after that, I'm doing just some alcohol on the neck strip, and I'm just wiping off the excess dry shampoo. Alright, and then right after that, I'm bringing in my holding spray. There we go. And like I said before, I do prefer the hot towel method over the dry shampoo method, but this gets it almost identical and with less time. Like, you didn't spend as much time warming the towel up, getting the lather, putting it on, letting it sit on there. You kind of just bam, 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 getting right to it. The reason I do like the hot towel more is because it is more of an experience for your client. They seem to like that a lot more. But the dry shampoo is if you're running late, if you're running a little bit late, you got to get right to it. Just dry shampoo, get right to it. So you notice me prepping the line up, it probably was like 2 minutes. And there we are. We're ready to line them up. So I got my high vis walls, and look at the line this is going to leave. Man, that's the dry shampoo look right there, guys. Bam. You see that? You see the ash line from here. I don't even have the camera super close up on the haircut, but you can see it. And this is going to be an all natural haircut too, guys. We're not going to use any enhancements. You know, I could, but there's no need for them really. We're kind of just going to keep it natural, plain Jane, and it's still going to be clean. So there it is. Boom, right around the ear. Make sure you hold the ear down. And you don't want to push that neckline in at all, really. You just want to get it to where it should be. You can kind of tell where it should be. So here we go now on the side of the beard. And usually I start with the front hairline, but just because the way the camera was and I didn't really have time to try to set it up to show you guys the front like that, I kind of was just moving with whatever I had right there in the camera view. But do you see how clean these lines are? Man, that's the dry shampoo method, I'm telling you guys. And you got to have you a nice trimmer, and you have to set the trimmer correctly. right, we're just combing the beard out a little bit, and then we'll hit that bottom neckline. And make sure to stretch the skin down a little bit when you're um, doing someone's neck, because the neck can be a sensitive spot for a lot of clients. So the more you stretch the skin, the easier it'll feel, the less pain they'll feel, I guess I should say. Especially if your clippers are zero gap and then you're not stretching the skin. You could either cut them or it'll feel like you're cutting them to them. So you notice I got my finger there and I'm just stretching his skin down. Make sure you brush the mustache so you get all of the hairs that overlap onto the lip. Alright, and the way I do my hairlines, guys, I usually do the vertical bars first. And you want to kind of invert that clipper inward just a little bit when you do the vertical bar. And then I usually go on the other side and do the other vertical bar and do these hooks last. But just for the video purpose, I'm doing the hooks now and the vertical bar at the same time, just so you can see what's all in the camera view. Now, my guy here, he has very sensitive skin, so you notice I'm not really pressing too hard when I'm using the liner. I'm kind of just putting the liner where it needs to be and letting it do the work. I'm not pressing into his skin at all, because you don't want to cut someone. Just a corner of the trimmer, and I'm just tapping, getting rid of that bottom line, and then I can see just a slight little part that needs to be fixed a little bit on the hairline. So I'm taking my master, I'm trying to figure out what's going to get it out. Do a little trial and error. Try to go with the grain first because it doesn't cut as much as against the grain, but I saw that I needed to cut a little bit more, so I went against the grain, and there it is. Voila. A little more detail work. Like I said, guys, I'm not going to show much on the other side of the head, but it's pretty much you're doing the exact same thing that you're doing on this side. There we are, just tapping the mustache, cleaning that up a little bit. I don't even remember what we were talking. Oh, man. There it is. clean, man. This side is super clean. There it is. Now, after I did the exact same thing on the other side, I did the front line to connect the two sides. All right, guys, and that is pretty much it right there. Clean. This is how he came in, and this is how he left. Yes, sir. It's your boy HD, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Peace.